Hi, my name is Christian Henry Awabalos from BSIT4F. And now, have three topics of our I'm discussing the different um, awareness of attacking of cyber crime. First of all, the evil twin attack awareness and defense. Non-actionable education overview and prepare for awareness and defensive training. Overview. The definition of cyber threat or a malicious wireless access point might miss a legitimate one. Goal of his presentation explain concept, risk, litigation, signs, and defensive measure. This deck intentionally avoid step-by-step attacking instruction. Focus is on protection. What is an evil twin? Roger Wi-Fi access point that is personally trusted network, same similar SSID, often used to intercept traffic performance, digital harvesting, or monitor communication, not to be confused with begin, misconfig, or accidental duplicate APS. How it works high level, non-actionable. Attacker advises an AP that appears identical to a legitimate SSID. Devices may connect to the stronger, looser signal or one with no captive portal. Once the devices connect, attackers can attempt to observe encrypted traffic or prompt user to credential. This slide intentionally omits technical setup or exploitation details. Risk and impacts. The data interception. Sensitive information on encrypted channels may be exposed. Credential theft. User tricked into entering logs in on fixed portals. Privacy violations and potential downstream compress of accounts or devices. Business risk, reputation damage, regulation exposure, and financial loss. Sign of possible evil twins. Multiply network with the same SSID appearing in the area. Unexpected login prompts, captured portals, or certificate warning. Devices that previously connected stop working or require re-authentication. Unusual network behavior, slowdowns, unexpected credits, investigated as a precaution. Prevented measure user evil levels. Prepare network that use WPA2, WPA3 with enterprise authentication when available. Avoid auto-connecting to open Wi-Fi networks. Disable auto-join for public SSD. Use a VPN when o public o untrusted network to protect traffic confidentially. Be cautious of login prompts and certificate warnings when in doubt. Verify with the provider. Preventive measure enterprise level. Deploy WPA2 or WPA3 Enterprise 08.802.1x and strong certificate based authentication. Use network access control or NAC to enforce device porture and limit guest access. Monitor wireless environment for rogue or duplicate SSD and malicious behavior. Provide user training and clear procedure for verificating legitimate hotspot. Detection of incident response. Wireless monitoring system can detect this and signal analyze, maintain an incident response plan that includes logins and preserve network in the evidence, notify affected user and rotate credential and necessary. Engage legal compliance teams for potential regulatory reporting obligation. Case study high level. Public incident has show attacks target airports and caps. Attack often rely on human factors, social engineering plus technical mimicry. Lesson: priorities user education, encrypted protocols, and network visibility. Legal and ethical consideration. Creating or operate Roger Roge access point with intent to intercept is illegal in many jurisdictions. Security testing should only be done with authorization, written permission, and within defined scope. Focus on dependence research, responsible disclose, and protecting user privacy. Key, key takes away. Evil twin attacks expose task in familiar network. Names, technical control, and user awareness reduce risk. Do not connect to unknown or unsecure network without protection like VPNs. Enterprise should adopt strong Wi-Fi authentication, monitoring, and user training. If you suspect an incident, follow your organization incident response procedure. For your reading and resources, official vendor guides on WPA3 and 802.1x deployment. Certificate in National Cyber Centers for Defensive Advisories. Security awareness training materials emphasize cross Wi-Fi usage. And now, the second topic, is the man-in-the-middle attack. Overview, det- detection, and prevention, high level in education. Agenda. What is an man-in-the-middle attacks? How man-in-the-middle works highly level. Common types and example. Sign of compromise, prevention and mitigation, detection responsive, summary and reference. What is an man in the middle attacks? An attacks or an adversary secretly intercept, relays, or alters communication between two parties. Attackers position themselves between sender and receiver to eavesdrop or manipulate data. Often targets network, web connection, and ensure protocol. How man in the middle works highly. Attackers intercept network traffic between two endpoints. Traffic can be observed, recorded, or modified in transit. Goal may be data theft, credential session, hijacking, or injecting malicious content. Common man-in-the-middle attack scenarios. Unsecure Wi-Fi road access point. ARP is spoofing. Land level interception conceptual. DNC spoofing malicious DNS responses. LLC or TCL interaction when certificates are not validated. Historical example exists. Process interception. Trusted network appliance. Real world examples summary. Roger Wi-Fi hotspot can capture login data public networks. Compromise network appliances performing HTTPS interruption for inspection. Historical incident where certificate validation first cure enabled interruption. Sign man in the middle might be happening. Unexpected certificate warnings to browser or repeated prompts. Slower or inconsistent network behavior predicts strange pop-ups. Unexplained login failures or session termination. Unusual network device or unknown Wi-Fi access point. Prevention and mitigation. Use end-to-end encryption and validate cert- certificates. Enable HSTS certificate pinning where appropriate and for disease integration. Avoid using untrusted public Wi-Fi. Use a reputable NPN for sensitive work. Keep devices and network equipment path and use secure configuration. Implement network segmentation, TLS, inspection policies, and strong authentication. Detection and response. Monitoring for certificate anomalies and unexpected TLS termination. Collect and analyze network logs and DNS queries for suspicious patterns. Use intrusion detection system IDS and endpoint protection. Is suspected, isolate affected system, preserve logs and involve security team. Best practices and checklists. Always verify HTTPS connection and head browser certificate warnings. Use MFA for critical accounts and minimize credential reuse. Educate users about risks of public Wi-Fi and social engineering. Maintain an up-to-date inventory of network devices and certificates. Summary. Man in the middle is an interception risk that can compress confidentiality and integrity. Strong encryption, certificate, hygiene, and network control reduce risk. Detection depends on monitoring logs and user awareness. Reference and features reading. OWASP Secure Community Guidance. NIST Publication on Network Security and TLS. Vendor documents and TLS inspection and certificate management. And now the third one topic is the potential of service attack. Overview, types, impact, detection, and mitigation prepared by ChatG. What is potential of service attack? Definition: an attack that makes a machine or network resource unable to its intended user. Can be performed by overwhelming resources, bandwidth, CPU, memory, or exploiting vulnerabilities. Those single source typical originates from one machine or network. Distributed launching from many compressed hosts, botnet making mitigation harder. Common attack vectors. Network level attack. TCP SYN plugs, UDP plugs, ICMP ping plug. Application level attack. HTTP get post plugs, slow risk resources extraction. Protocol and amplification attack. DNS application NTP application. Here in word example. Notable incident. 2016, the INDNS Very about it large scale outage for many sites. GitHub 2018 large Memcache application attack. Impact of attacks, business and operation impact, service, downtime, revenue loss, reputational damage, recovery cost, technical effect, resource exhaustion, degraded performance, collateral damage to the services. Detection and indicator, sign of an ongoing attack, sudden spike in a traffic, abnormal traffic patterns, many connection in SYN stable state, slow or unable application responses, increased error rates, alert from monitoring system. Mitigation strategies. Immediate mitigation, rate limited traffic, filtering, geo-blocking, block holding, skill holding. Structure and long-term measure. Use CDNN tools for protection services. Auto-scaling, redundancy, network hygiene. Application hardening and testing, optimize resources handling, timeouts, catching, and load testing. Best practices, prepare and prevent. Have an incident response plan, keep software updated, maintain backups, collaborate with ISPs and securities vendors, use monitoring and alerts. Conduct table stop, exercise and regular security assessment. Legal and ethical consideration. Launching or assisting in those attacks is illegal in many jurisdictions. Report incident to authorities and follow responsible disclose when finding vulnerabilities. Summary and reference. Summary. Attacks disrupt services, understanding vendors, detection and mitigation, reduce risk, reference and purchase reading, security blogs, certificate, advisory, vendor documentation. In that, the cyber security attacking of three topics. Um, Thank you.